Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez chairs the ADB Board of Governors this year, and they will be holding the 51st Annual Meeting in May. Between then and now, they will be holding a series of fora and conferences to examine the changing global and requital realities and challenges. Heide Santos files this report.
In this series, which will include discussions on inclusive growth, Secretary Dominguez will discuss the government's massive investments in infrastructure projects that will link communities to the mainstream of wealth creation. He will also highlight the administration's higher spending on social services.
Secretary Dominguez noted that in the last 5 decades, the Asian Development Bank poured over $250 billion into the Asia-Pacific region, transforming the region into one that is most progressive and dynamic. However, the Finance Secretary has also noted that despite this, the Asia-Pacific continues to be home to some of the poorest communities in the world. So the challenge of inclusiveness is still there. Our Bizwatch correspondent has more of the story.
Finance Secretary Dominguez is thus underscoring the need for ADB to reinvent itself by pursuing new development programs to ensure wider economic inclusion across the Asia-Pacific. As we will now host the 2018 ADB Annual Meeting, it will provide the government the opportunity to set the spotlight on our domestic economy's strong growth as well as our reform agenda. Secretary Dominguez said that the ADB continues to be among the Philippines' biggest source of official development assistance over the last 50 years. The 2018 annual meeting of the ADB Board of Governors in May has the theme of linking people and economies for inclusive development. It is a good time, Dominguez said, to explore new possibilities and programs to enable ADB to play an even more effective role in Asia's unfolding.
The ADB Board of Governors meeting will be attended by the central bank governors of ADB's 67 members, 48 of which are from the Asia-Pacific region. This 4-day event will also be attended by ADB's development partners, finance and development ministers, private sector and civil society organizations, and the academe.